Again, cannot help to notice, looks like Catherine Rose is not yet fully awake. Very slow reactions. Perhaps 2 weeks on the road and lots of paddle. Second final, second week in a row. Second serve. Double fault. It happens. First long rally of the match. Catherine founds good angle and hits a poor truss to finish the point. 15-30. Amazing return from Patry using the side glass in a backhand off the back wall. Patry outside of the court trying to return the ball. It's a little bit too far away. Another break point in this first set of the women's final. Go Park Sports. Sponsored by Sun Honkai Properties, brought to you by Asia Paddle Events. FIP Bronze Cooperator in Hong Kong. And we have another break, third break in the first set. When we are off to a commercial break. set. 2-3. Carmen Azcocia, serve. Christina, return of serve out. 15 love. I guess from what you can also see on Carmen's legs, both taped after a very taxing week, fighting all the way to the final. 30 love. Carmen Ascotia and Catherine Rose. Oof, Carmen. Sorry, Christina found a good angle. Catherine got it back just inside the court. Patry hits a big lob, unfortunately outside of the court. 40 love. Oh, yeah. Christina found that ball, but could not stop short of the net. 3-all. And the rule is if the player touched the net before the ball lands, it is point to the receiving team. In this case, game to Catherine and Carmen. Christina serve out. Good return of serve from Carmen. Fifteen love. Serve to the glass. Oh, a good tempo on that ball. 15-all. Patry fake serve and rolls one ball down the middle. Incredible. Catherine hit the ball out and called it out herself. He block from Catherine, 40-15. Patry finds the leg of Carmen. 4-3 for Christina and Patry. And we are on a commercial break. And Catherine Rose serving at 3-4. Go Park Sports in Sha, Hong Kong. FIP Bronze Cupra Tour, March 2026. Patri plays another soft ball for Catherine. Oi, Bahana straight down to the bottom of the net. I think personally the tempo in the semifinals was a lot higher. I'm guessing again, very long week for some of the players, and now the temperature is going up. It's hot and humid in Hong Kong. Good return from the backlash from Catherine. Just enough speed. 30 all. Deliberation, strategizing on court. 3-4 in the first set. Women's final, 20 seconds between serves. The referee calls time. Out from Catherine. Comeback over the net, but finds the fence. Another break in the first set. 5-3, and Patri serving for the set. I'm pretty sure they are saying, let's lock it up, let's finish it, hold serve, no drama, no risk. Game of no errors. Yeah. 15 love. See, Patri and Christina is not putting too much pressure on the ball, just making sure everything's inside, waiting for that opportunity. 30 love. Love point from securing the first set here at Go Park Sports Hong Kong, Saisha. The first and the only, I should say, women's final, obviously, for the day. Ooh. Christina touched that one, trying to sneak one in the middle. So much for playing it safe. Suddenly it is 40-30. Against the sun from Catherine Rose. Another one finds the backlash and set number one done for Patri and Christina. Park Sports, Saisha, Hong Kong Paddle Club. Carmen Ascocia serving in the first game of the second set. Love 15. Little bit of a tempo change. I can see. Catherine's playing way more aggressive than in the first set. Carrascosa and Arauz to receive. Three going for Portres, finds the net instead. From Christina. There is Catherine's backhand, double hand, backhand block. Followed up with a frame hit of the racket, 2 meter up the back glass. 30 odd. Again, Patri finds the leg of Gutterman. I can bring it. Second serve, just out. out from Patri. And we have Juice. First game in the second set. Lots of tape on Carmen Azcothia's both legs. Piedras. Spanish, we have Adin. Catherine attempting a changletazo in the net. Second serve. Out. I think we need to bring some sugar and fruits down here to the court to wake up the players. Maybe it is the sunlight prohibiting the players from playing in the same manner they were playing yesterday. Good rally. Bajada down the middle. No. For Patri. Catherine. Out. Break in the first game. Zero for Patri and Christina. Second set. Drop shot. Patri try and find the fence. Again, Bajada down on Catherine Rose's side. Well done again. Good speed from Patri. Double glass just died in the bottom of the glass. $15 lob out, return of serve, $30. Players taking too long between serves, 20-second only allowed. Carmen and Catherine making it a little bit too difficult at this moment. 40 love. Patri and Christina serving for the game. Big lob out, unfortunately. Got 2-0.
Hit too low. Second set.
Little bit of strategizing now. Time to come back. 2-0 already in the second set. One break down. The referee is asking the players to start serve. Catherine Rose. Incredible return from Christina. Unfortunately, lob out. 15 love. Out. 30 love. Backhand Bahada into the back of the side glass. That's a fantastic passing shot from Christina. She just loves her angles. Let her serve. But now it's feels the light is better. The light condition is much stronger than light. Another break point. 30-40. Catherine second serve. We have 3-0 in the second set. Commercial break.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you. New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar.
We're back at Through Love Go Park Sports here in Saisha, Hong Kong Paddle Club. Second set. Christina on the serve. It looks like Catherine Rose and Carmen is not really in it. Maybe it's the sun. I don't know. 15 all.
15 all.
Oof. Big smash from Patri. A meter up on the back glass. Catherine, another unforced error. Not entirely sure what's going on. 40-30. Game. 4 games to love in the second set. Carmen Scotia from Spain serving. Patri hits a portress. Catherine is there to pick it up, just to get followed up by a big smash to the side glass. Love 15. Wow, what a lob. Easy peasy for Christina. Pops it out of the court, hits the lamppost, comes back, and as you guys already know, lamppost is not part of the court, so the second the ball touches the lamppost, it is out and point. Second serve. Catherine Rose not too happy at the moment. Definitely have to do a post-match interview to see what is going on. Out. Good serve
Third quarter.
Nothing is working for Team Carmen and Catherine this
Second set.
Sunday in Hong Kong.
The physio has been called to the court.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you. New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance Plug-in Hybrid Range.
Nuevo Cupra Born, 100% eléctrico.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. a bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you. New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance plug-in hybrid range.
Nuevo Cupra Born. 100% eléctrico.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a short medical break. We have 5-0 in the second set for Patri and Christina versus Catherine and Carmen. Christine Rose had a big round of physio treatment for her neck. Obviously, some clues to what is going on. She's not feeling it, but she's been playing absolutely amazing in the last couple of weeks. First in Singapore final win, and now in the final in Hong Kong. I'm guessing all that practice and match play is taking its toll. Coming back, going for a break at 5-0 after some treatment. Long road to go. Christine and Carmen breaks back now at 2-5 in the second set. Maybe I should go and see that physio as well. Seems to be doing wonders. Unlucky overreach. Carmen puts one in the back glass. Love 5.
Love 30.
So we have match point. Second set, 2-5. Catherine Rose, Carmen Ascocia. Mistake from Patry. Follow up with what happened to Catherine Rose later. Now we will go on a commercial break in wait anticipation for the male final here at Go Park Sports in Sai Sha, Hong Kong Paddle Club.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance Plug-in Hybrid Range. Nuevo Cupra Born, 100% eléctrico.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance plug-in hybrid range.
Nuevo Cupra Born, 100% eléctrico.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance plug-in hybrid range.
Nuevo Cupra Born, 100% eléctrico.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance plug-in hybrid range.
Nuevo Cupra Born. 100% eléctrico.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance plug-in hybrid range.
Nuevo Cupra Born. 100% eléctrico.
Players to the court, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the men's final here at Go Park Sports Sai Cha, Hong Kong Paddle Club. Julian Soer and Thomas von Bos versus Pablo Reina and Hector Vasquez. Undoubtedly, this is going to be a big final. Hector and Pablo playing different style of paddle versus Julian and Thomas, who loves to play hard and fast. Pablo and Hector will go for angles and softballs until they can hit the ball out of the court. Quite curious to see which technique will prevail. Thomas putting a lot of pressure on that ball up against the sun, hits the frame of the racket and on the 2 meter in the back glass. Second serve. Julian. This court is a little bit slower than the court upstairs. I think Hector and Pablo is counting on it and hoping it will be an advantage for them. Saran Thomas strategizing. Another big lob. Hector have enough time to retrieve. Another fake smash in the middle. Back to Juice. Both of the players, Pablo and Hector, was running up to retrieve that smash. A little bit too early. And Julian caught it, guided a softball down the middle. Thomas hitting one ball out of the court, not quite. The two Spanish gentlemen managed to retrieve, turn it into their advantage, and have a break point here. And the first game of the men's final, Go Park Sports Hong Kong Paddle Club at Sai Sha, Hong Kong. Beautiful day. No overcast, sunny, hot, and a little humid. Break for Pablo and Hector. First game.
Time. Player please.
Tiempo. Time, says Paloma, main referee at the
Hector Vázquez to serve.
FIP Cupra Tour Bronze, Hong Kong Paddle Club.
15 love.
15 love. Hector and Pablo starting a little bit more aggressive in this final than what they did in the semifinal yesterday. They lost the first set. I guess they had a different warm-up routine. Touch in the net for Thomas von Boss. On Boss von Boss. I'm practicing my French pronunciations, among other things. 30 love. Pressure on Tomas from Hector and Pablo, looking to secure the second game. Just in. Julian and Thomas putting pressure. Mistake from Thomas. Game to love. Pablo and Hector. Fellow countryman woman Manon cheering on the two players from France.
Thomas Van Bos to serve.
From the bleachers here at Hong Kong Paddle Club.
Fault.
Foot fault called by Paloma. Don't set foot on the line while serving. Out from Pablo Reina.
15 love.
Big lob up against the sun. Julian finds a good bajada,
15 all.
recovered easily by Hector, that was able to counter with a big smash. 15 all, and we have a big butterfly on the court. Hector and Pablo applying a new strategy with extremely high lobs. Oh, it's an amazing play.
15-30.
Pablo and Hector not giving Thomas and Julian chance to play their normal fast game. Playing with a completely different tempo with lots of angles.
Forty.
15-40. Another break point. Another big lob up against the sun. Julian this time takes it a little bit more easy.
40.
Tomas von Boss. Back to juice for Julien and Thomas. Good serve. Oof, Pablo managed to touch that ball. Hector putting too much sauce on it. Wants to play deep and slow while running. Unfortunately, hits the back glass. I think the strategy is quite clear. Big lobs high up in the sun. What a shot from Pablo on Tomas's backhand side. Second juice. Pablo for sure have their strategy done. Julian and Thomas, they love to smash. This court is a little bit slower than the court from yesterday, and the humidity is making it difficult to hit those big smashes. So they're counting on it. They're waiting for it, and they are attacking it after the wall. Star point in my book.
Héctor Vázquez.
Star point for Hector Vasquez on the forehand side. Big lob again. Sneaks it past. Sneaks it past. Hector have something to say. Are clear, and we don't break. $15 all. Julien not too happy with that return. Qu'est-ce que c'est? What was that? Anu Bayon. Oof, another mistake, return of serve. Too easy for Pablo at this moment. Foot fault. Paloma is handing out foot faults. Beautiful return from Nicolas. Yeah, Julien, pardon. Nice hand. I think Soan and Von Bos have learned something from the first three games and copying the strategy. And Pablo and Hector got a taste of their own medicine. Foot fault again. Pablo knows better than to complain and argue with the ref. Just takes one on the cheek. Big lob again. No more hard smashes from Team France. Spoke too soon. Out of the court. Hector almost there. Almost.
30-40.
Break point. France, Thomas, Julien, Pablo, and Hector. Oof. Oh my goodness. Hole in the air. Thomas not so happy. Instead of finishing the game and break back, we are now back to juice. Painful. Pablo Reina missing the first serve now. Obviously, Paloma on his mind. Foot fault. Very difficult when your concentration takes a little toll, obviously. Vamos, vamos. Reina Vasquez. Advantage. Big overhand hits Pablo on the finger, I think. No way, foot fault again. Well, Paloma is adamant. You cannot serve with one foot on the line. That is a foot. You have to start your serve a little bit further back if you are walking and serving. Advantage. Have a look at Pablo's serve. Starting a little bit further away from the line while serving. Incredible block from Star Point. Star Point. The block from Thomas von Bos was very impressive. Not an easy one with that speed on the ball. Very high lobs now. Out! Star Point. Break back. Two games all. Pablo walking up and down the court. Thinking. Julien Swan. Serve. Hector forgot the high lob strategy and played exactly the game Thomas and Julian are so accustomed with.
Time.
Out from Pablo Reina,
30 love.
Dirty Love. Fantastic lob from Pablo was not enough.
40 love.
Thomas von Boss have dialed in his flat smashers now. This is precisely here Thomas and Julian is looking good. 2 games to 3. Break. Temperature is rising here at Go Park Sports, not only on the court, but in the air. Very hot and humid. And we have
15 love.
2-3 on serve now after 1 break each on each side. 15 love, Hector Vasquez. Serve. Not sure what happened there. Maybe a let. Quick exchange on the net. Pablo is not happy with the return. He said, play on Julian instead. Well, in the heat of the moment, when you are blocking fastballs, is what it is. Thomas von Boss is
30 love.
questioning himself in that move. 40-15. Game 3-all here in Go Park Sports in Saisha at Hong Kong Paddle Club. FIP Bronze Cupra Tour brought to you by Asia Paddle Events, sponsored by Sun Hong Kai Properties. 3-all. Thomas von Boss France with his compy Julien Saurin versus Hector and Pablo. Something happened? What? The serve was out. We called it out. No, you returned it. No, it was out. Repeat, take two. No, I didn't see it out. It was out. Okay, never mind. Take two. Place a let. It was out. Hector, the same result. Two serves for Thomas van Boos. Boom. Julien Saurin
La pupille.
just out. Fence finder, Pablo trying to find a portrait situation, blocking by Thomas van Boos. Ball out of the court. Love 30. Los Chicos from Spain looking for a break. Larga Bolt. Big lob from Hector. Pablo trying to hit the ball out. Hits the top of the fence on the 3-meter wall. Makes it accessible for Julien to pop it out. The ball is in the forest. And we have no less than 3 kids disappearing into the greenery looking for the ball. Successful retrievement. Thomas van Boos serve. Not sure if you can see it watching from home, but the sun is really a big factor on those high balls. Arriba. Well done, Hector, catching that ball from Thomas. But this time I'm pretty sure the ball is going to fly out of the court. 30 all. Hector finds the back wall. Not enough height on that lob. Second serve. Too easy. Julian not happy. Missed that smash. Tiny bit. Not enough power to pop it back over the court. Juice. Second serve. Wow, what a lob. Pablo taking his time. Julian caught one on the feet from Hector Vasquez. Julian left-handed, waiting for a chance to pop the ball out. But I think the sun is making it difficult. Instead, Vasquez Reina managed to hit the ball out of the court, and we have another break. Pablo Reina serving. One break up. Very loud screams coming from the Spanish boys now. Feeling it on the road. Closing up set number one. Ooh. Julian finds a missile between the two players and evens out the score, 15 all. This time, flat smash from Julien Soin. 15-30. Thirty all. Pablo Reina, 30 all. 40-30. Pablo and Hector sharing some brotherly love on the court. Vamos, compi. Big lob from Thomas. Pablo finish it off with a big flat smash in the middle. Screaming a little bit too loud and too long for Julian to not pay any attention. Careful, careful. Main referee is watching. Julian finds the frame of his racket, unable to cooperate. Love 5. Change ball. Julian had enough of that ball. Unlucky ball. Love 30. The French cheerleaders, Manon and Cassandra, obviously sharing on here from the sidelines. Well done, Julian. Who will be out of the court? No, flat smash. Comme ci, comme ça. Hector and Pablo discussing strategy here, return of serve. Had it. I almost had it, said Pablo. Should have started a little earlier. This time, no. Julian put spin on it. 5-4, first set, and we'll be back after the break. We are back here, Go Park Sports, Hong Kong Paddle Club. Saisha and Hector Vasquez ball change at 4-5, 9 games in the first change. Pablo completely missed that chance. Love 15. Pressure on Julian. 15 all. Good lob. Julian Thomas again with an excellent block. Incredibly lucky lob back from Pablo. Julian blocks straight to the feet of Pablo. I think Hector and Pablo is now walking into these fast-paced games that Thomas and Julian love so much. Careful, boys. Thomas trying to find a very difficult angle from that position instead of going down in the middle. Calma. Second serve. Block, short lob, making Thomas van Bos move a lot on the court and forcing a mistake. 40-30. FIP Bronze Go Park Hong Kong in the month of March 2026 in Saisha, Hong Kong Paddle Club. Close of the set.
second set is going to start. Julien Charan to serve. Play.
Julian Swan. First service, second set. First set ended 6-4 to Team Spain.
15 love.
Let's see if Team France changed strategy. For sure, Team Spain is continuing with the high lobs. Very successful.
59.
It's obviously very, very different to play indoor and outdoor, as outdoor doesn't have a limit on your height of the lobs.
30.
15.
The wind and the sun will help you or not. And in this moment, I think the sun is more in the eyes of Julian and Thomas.
30 all.
30 all. Pablo sends the ball high up in the sky. Again, I told you guys, the sun is right in the eyes of Thomas von Boss, which makes that shot super difficult. Another high lob for Thomas. Pablo fast on his feet. Managed to save that fake smash. It's a block. Pressure now from Spain to convert the first game. Gancho overhead from Hector to the side fence and back to Juice. Off the net onto the body of Hector. Advantage Julian and Thomas. Hector finds a good ball for a flat smash, executes it well, and we have second juice. High ball for Thomas, right up in the sun. He can't do much with it other than to return. And Hector finds a hole in the defense in the middle and rolls an easy ball down the middle to bounce before the back glass. Intelligent play. Not sure what happened there. I think Julian tagged Hector again. Hector running to avoid that ball. High ball up in the sun and the wind and out, almost out of the court. And we have a break.
Second set.
First game, second set. Early break for Pablo and Hector.
Play.
Hector and Pablo in the lead in second set. Pablo serving, careful with your feet. On serve.
Time
Time
violation.
violation.
Time violation. But Hector passing Julian's backhand side. Second time,
30 love.
same shot. Julian, who is a left-hand player, has his backhand side on his right side. Got two slips. Hector not wasting any time.
40.
40 love. Mas returns the favor. He goes for a big smash. Hector is waiting in the right moment to pop it out over his shoulder.
Reina Vázquez.
2 games to 0.
Second set.
Ale, ale, ale. Hector, Pablo, feeling confident. Julian,
15 love.
big smash, flat, over the net. 15 love. Again, Julian putting pressure on the ball. Not too sure what to call that overhead changletazo shot. Big whack. Again, this one Pablo will pop out in a very stylish way. Thomas saw it and was actually on his way to try and retrieve it from the wrong side of the court. Thank you for that performance. Pablo Reina from Spain. Show us how it's done. Hector checks the frame of his racket as well. I think now everyone's done it at least once. The ball is back on court number 1 from court 6, which is 2 kilometers away from here. Again, Pablo is there. Oof. Hector finds defense. Julian, extremely fast reactions. And we have another pop hit from Julian to finish at 2-1. Amazing. Victor Vasquez serving at 2-1 in the second set. Go Park Sports, Saisha, Hong Kong at Hong Kong Paddle Club. FIP Cupra Tour Bronze. Sponsored by Sun Hong Kai Properties. Brought to you by Asia Paddle Events on tour in Asia. No less than 24 tournaments in Asia this year. Follow Asia Paddle Events for more information. He's got a big overhead. He's not shy to use it. 30 love. 2-1, second set. I am your host this weekend, Freddie Lundqvist from Asia Paddle Events. Julien, good catch. This time, I'm sure Mr. Reina is not going to hold back. And Thomas just missed it. I thought the racket was going to fly out of his hand. Potilov, Hector, and Pablo. Pablo Reina was one from popping that ball out. Thomas was in position to counter with a very nice backhand overhead. No. Touch the net. Game. 3-1. Hello, Team France. One break only. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, one break in this match of best of 3 set tie-break games. Ooh, Julian fake smash. Pablo Reina is there. problem, brother. I'm okay. Another big love for Julian. Counter from Spain. Ooh. Difficult angle from there.
Finale.
Block. No idea what was said there in France. Thomas obviously excited. Oh, lovely.
30
I
all.
wish you didn't do that in this moment. 30 all. 1-3. Second set. No time for circus shot. Forty, 30. Out. And we have 3 games to 2.
Reina 3 games to 2 second set.
Commercial break.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance plug-in hybrid range.
Nuevo Cupra Born. 100% eléctrico.
Pablo Reina serving 3 games to 2. Second set in Go Park Sports. Sai Sha Hong Kong Paddle Club. FIP Bronze Cupra Tour. Brought to you by Asia Paddle Event, sponsored by Sun Hong Kai Properties. Pablo Reina and Hector Velasquez from Spain versus Julien Sauvin and Thomas von Boss, France.
Taking love.
Amazing por tres from Hector Vasquez. Running backwards and still managing to find the angle and the power to pop the ball out of the court. As you can see, even Pablo with a big smash hesitate because he's got the sun right in his eyes at this moment. Hector was out of the court almost on time, but could not get the ball back in. This time Pablo not holding back and tagged Julien Soin on the ball on the way down to the court. The players showing off their skills. Pablo is now out of the court, looking extremely disappointed that he actually stopped running while he was out of the court, expecting the ball to be a little bit shorter. Obviously, Thomas von Boss had a big smash. Next time, Pablo. Tiempo, says referee Paloma. Coming, sneaking up, stealing that ball in the middle with his backhand, right between Thomas and Julien. As I said before, Thomas and Julien likes to play a very hard and fast game, where Pablo and Hector is playing more soft, more angles, maneuvering themselves into position before putting pressure on the ball. In this moment, counting on a little bit slower court and slower balls, setting up smashes from behind the service line, hoping they will be able to run forward and retrieve it. Like now, Hector is getting one step closer every time he's out of the court of actually putting the ball back in. So far, no success from any of the players. A bit frustrated after that exchange between Hector and Thomas. Mistakes on the net from Pablo. Still one break up, and we are on a commercial break.
There is a fable that says that everyone is strongly linked to their soulmate through an invisible red thread. A bond that always ends up bringing the two sides of the threads together. They say that the red thread is invisible, but sometimes it's just in front of you.
New Cupra Leon. New Cupra Formentor. New Cupra Terramar. Cupra Performance plug-in hybrid range.
Nuevo Cupra Born, 100% eléctrico.
And Pablo from Spain versus Thomas and Julien from France. Men's final, FIP Cupra Tour Hong Kong Paddle Club in Saisha. Wow, Pablo, beauty. What a beautiful shot.
15 love.
Thomas is not happy with something. Not sure what. Maybe he's not happy that Pablo is passing him on his backhand side too many times. Or maybe he's not happy with the sun. Allez, 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 says the French supporters at the side of the court. They need all the allez, allez in the world right now. And we have a por cuatro. Thomas von Boss stopped short. He was actually there. Now he will go to retrieve a new ball on the side of the net. One break up for Hector Vasquez and Pablo Reina in this men's final in Hong Kong Paddle Club, Go Park Saisha. Sponsored by Sun Hong Kai Properties. Brought to you by Asia Paddle Events. 15 love. Big lob for Thomas. Sun in his face. Didn't tag it properly. Pablo Reina is there waiting for that exact thing to happen. Very good strategy, I think, from Pablo and Hector, hitting high balls on the left-hand side of the court while the sun is right there, making it very difficult to time a big smash. Again. Whoa. Strange bounce from the back glass. Pablo finds the net. Deep ball from Hector. Julien tried to guide it back softly over the net.
30 on.
Finds the net. 30 all. Unlucky. Julian's smash hit the upper fence on the 4-meter glass. Pablo fast on his feet, managed to get it back over. It's like that sometimes in paddle. Now, for sure, the ball is out. Juice. Again, good lob from
Advantage Reina Vázquez.
Reina Vasquez. Advantage. Second juice. Pablo managed to find the entrance post on the return of the serve. And now it is the other way around. Julien Swan advantage. Being cautious now. I cannot believe this. Hector Vasquez turning mid-shot. Plays a Chiquita on the backhand side again. Second match point. Hector, pardon. Out. 5-4, 2 match point opportunities missed, and we are on a commercial break.
Momento. The music, please. The music, please. Turn off the music. Thank you.
Are back at 5-4. Pablo Reina serving in the second set. 15 love. Is the music off? No. Pablo. Smash. You. Shouts Hector. 30 love. Five, 4. Hong Kong go park. Go park in Hong Kong, I should say. 40 love. Hector ecstatic in this moment. Match point. 40 love, match point. Third Third match point. Big lob. Thomas. Another big lob up against the sun. Thomas. Intelligent. 40-15. Fourth match point. Hector says, Kalma, just take it easy. We have time. Thomas miraculously gets that ball back and hits a very difficult ball for Pablo to return. Of course, we want to have some excitement. We're very much still alive here. 30-40. Match point again. The temperature is rising. And there it goes. And Hector is over the moon with this victory. Pablo and Hector. Thomas from also fantastic, fighting all the way to the final stage. And we are now done with this part, and see you guys next week in Hong Kong Plus Paddle Club. Play hard.
In a few minutes, we will have the award ceremony in the court. Hello. Mic check, mic check. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Asia Paddle Events, welcome to the FIP Bronze Go Park, Hong Kong. We are proud to bring this international tournament to Hong Kong, gathering players from around the world to compete here at Go Park. We would like to extend our sincere thanks to Go Park, our title sponsor and host venue, for their support in making this event possible and for contributing to the growth of paddle in Hong Kong and across Asia. We also acknowledge the International Paddle Federation and all partners for their continued support. Before we proceed with the presentation, we would like to invite our honored guests. First, please welcome Alana Don Magpantay, founder of Asia Paddle Events, to have a few words.
What a level. Thank you everyone for witnessing the first HKCPA sanctioned FIP event this year. We would like to also welcome the Hong Kong Federation into the FIP family this year. So this is one of the first events that we welcome HKCPA into the FIP family. And of course, we would like to thank our title sponsor, Go Park Sports, for supporting this event and at the same time hosting this international competition in Hong Kong. The level that we've seen this week in Hong Kong showcases that Hong Kong is ready for international paddle, and it's going to be the home of the growth of paddle in Asia. Thank you, Adam, and thank you to the whole team for having us here. And lastly, thank you to the whole team and the players for being here and being part of history. We are looking forward to coming back for an even bigger competition on October, biggest of East Asia, the FIP Gold Go Park, Hong Kong. See you there this October.
Thank you so much, Miss Alana. Very exciting. Next, please welcome Mr. Adam Kwok, the Executive Director of Sun Hung Kai Properties. Thank you.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you, Elena. Thank you guys. This is the first time that Go Park and our company is title sponsoring the FIP in Hong Kong. We have a good time working with Elena, and this is also the first time we're involved with co-organizing it. And so I think Elena said everything I have to say. So we're going to do 4 FIP tournaments in Hong Kong this year. I know it's not easy for the players to fly over, especially given what's happening in the Middle East. So thank you to the players. Thank you for flying all the way over. So we're going to raise the level of play here. We're going to do a FIP Gold in October. So mark your calendar. And we learned a lot this year from organizing this. And trust me, each year, each time, each tournament, we are going to make it even better. So without further ado, let's award the prizes. Yeah? Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adam. So we now invite our female finalists onto the court with Paloma, our main referee, announcing the players.
So our runner-up finalists, female category, Carmen Azcoitia and Catherine Rose.
Congratulations again for their outstanding performance throughout the tournament. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Adam. Congratulations again to our finalists. Thank you. And now for our female champions, please welcome them to center court.
Cristina Carrascosa and Patricia Arauz.
Make sure we remove the logo next time. But now we know.
Thank you so much, ladies, and congratulations again. A round of applause for them. And now for the male category, let us welcome our male finalists as per Paloma.
Julien Seron and Thomas Bambos.
Thank you so much and congratulations. Now for your solo photos. Great, thank you so much. And lastly, for our champions for the men's category.
Pablo Reina y Héctor Vázquez.
Yeah, next one.
Thank you so much. If we could have a photos of the males and female together. And now, everyone together, please.
Primero ellos y luego todos. Okay, and now all together.
Congratulations again. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. See you in the next one. And before we end the ceremony, we would also like to recognize the most valuable Hong Kong teams in the male and female categories. I would like to pass the microphone to Brian from Go Park Sports to announce the Hong Kong most valuable team for male and female. Thank you, Brian.
All right, thank you so much. What a week it has been. So we have a special prize for you guys. I know we're coming towards the end. It's the most valuable team from Hong Kong. Okay, so we have one for male, one for female, a special prize. We do this because we want to promote sport for our Hong Kong players, to be more competitive in Asia, around the world. We have Asian Games coming up. So most valuable team from Hong Kong for female, we have Suki and Isa. Congrats, congrats. Well done, well done. You just finished on time. Right. Amazing. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you. All right. And then we have the most valuable team from Hong Kong for male, who also luckily just finished. They will tell me the score from the challenger. We have Vincent and Lawrence. Congratulations. All right. Okay, thank you guys. We hope to see you next week also in Paddle Plus for the FIP bronze, and we hope to see you in October for the gold and for bronze and for many more tournaments to come. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Brian. Congratulations again, everyone. And lastly, thank you to Go Park again and again for hosting this event and for supporting international paddle in Hong Kong. Thank you to the International Paddle Federation, our partners, and everyone who contributed to the success of this tournament. On behalf of Asia Paddle Events, thank you all for being here and we look forward to welcoming you again soon. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.